Always going to compromise with the bike in any event like this, because you've got to be able to have a bike that you can pedal well for 6 days, some big days. You want something then that when you get to the top, you're going to be able to have a pretty good downhill run on. So I think what Trek have done now, this is a brand new /29. I think it's captured the imagination of a lot of people. It's 29er, which a lot of people think that, ooh, where's that going to go? But I do think now people have realised that it is a fast bike. It's very, very capable, really stable, really confidence inspiring. And it's a true kind of race bike when you want that speed. It's designed for 150 rear travel, 160 at the front. I've actually got 150 fork on at the minute, so I've just reduced it slightly. But it's amazingly capable. It's really stiff, full carbon bike, weighs around, I haven't actually weighed this one, but the old Remedy was similar, around 30 pounds, so it's not heavy, but it's like a mini downhill bike when you get to the top. So a lot of the shock technologies helped, I think, with bikes these days. You can lock things out, you can change geometries even on some bikes. Say this, I've got a Minnow link, so I can actually adjust the geometry slightly with just the alteration of one single piece. So it's just having something that you can do everything on. That is the ultimate, trail bike. And durability is really important as well. You've got to be able to get through the week without major catastrophes with tyres, wheels, rims, all sorts. So for me, I think this is going to be my bike of choice now for even EWS racing, trans. It's the same thing. You just maybe change a few parts and setups. But as a bike that can do everything, can climb really efficiently, it can descend like a mini downhill bike. So ticks all the boxes. They've changed the geometry and the suspension design on this, so you can't use a 2x, so you can't get a front derailleur on. Over to the 1x, which is, in everyone's modern world, is the future. For me, I still love have that range of gears, so which I think for events like this you do need. You don't want to be, I hate being on the nose of my saddle, grovelling away for hours. Either that or you've got to push and carry, which again I don't enjoy doing. So having that big gear ratio I think is really key for big days to try and save the legs. Other things, tyres generally, I mean, been using Bontrager obviously with Trek now for the Enduro for the last 3 years. I've had really, really good success. And for me, I think a lot of guys here have got downhill casing tyres, which, great, you've got that puncture protection, but you've got a heavy old wheel to rotate all day for 6 days. So that's the thing with the Bontrager Super Enduro tyres, that they're about 200-300 grams lighter than a downhill tyre. They're not as burly as a downhill tyre in terms of casing, but they've still got a really good puncture protection there. And I'm not having to rotate an extra few hundred grams every time I turn a pedal stroke. So I think they've gone to a good thing with that, and it rolls really fast, it's durable, and I think things like that make a big difference for big long days in the saddle. You can't, for me, I think you can't have massive tyres and be able to pedal and make the most of those pedaling stages as well. These events are amazing testing grounds, I think, for bike companies, and if your bike and your equipment can survive 6 days in the saddle of what we've put them through, pretty much they're going to be fine for the average person for their once a week ride.